Hello, greetings to you tonight. I hope all is well. I wanted to come in here and talk to you about a little bit more about the other day I mentioned to you about grants that are coming up and loans that are coming up for your industry. And don't be, I want you to be protected. Don't be recession proof, and don't worry about, your business, because I gave you some survival tips that I've used in the past. But to let you know who I am, I'm Sandy. I've been in the beauty industry for 30 years. I've been an instructor for around 8 years, and a beauty instructor, that is. And I have been an entrepreneur pretty much all of, those 30 years. I've worked in salons a few times. I was a manager of one, Smart Styles, and I've pretty much rented a booth, owned my own two salons, and actually had a small one, actually three, because the third one I was just in there owning the salon. I didn't have any employees or any booth renters or anything like that. So I am pretty good with this industry, and knowing where it's going, where it's been, and that kind of thing, and just can give you all kind of good success stories, all kind of horror stories, and things to avoid, things to do over and over and over again, the whole nine. So I'm here for that. This is Beauty Empire CEO platform here. So please follow me in the future, and I have a lot to offer you, for us, this industry. And if you're not a beauty professional, that doesn't mean anything. You may want to open up a salon or a barber shop or whatever, but it's the beauty industry that I am passionate about and involved in. And so I want to make sure that you get the correct information from someone who's been there, done that, and know the industry like the back of her hand. So I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you be successful in this industry. Now, today I want to talk about, there are some things that I mentioned to you. It'll probably be more like Saturday morning. That would be, I think, the 9th, June, no, July, not June, July. Today's the 6th, 7th, 8th. Yeah, it'll be Saturday the 9th. I will put up a link, probably about sometime tomorrow, of a Zoom that I'll be doing, and I'll be telling you more about how you can get funding for your business and how you can get grants. But I want to talk to you about this first. And if you are in business already and you don't really have a formal business plan, because I know some people talk you out of getting a business plan and saying, oh, you don't need that. So you may be in business, and if you're doing good in business, oh well, hey, bravo. But from this point forward, if you want to get these grants and these loans, you need to have a little bit more substance to you. You need to have a little bit more information for this. So that's why I want to go over a few things, tonight with you about, just making sure that you're equipped and planned for this opportunity that's going to come your way if you are interested in getting startup money, or either money to help your business grow. So there are grants for each, pretty much a lot of states. I looked at the website today, and I think they've added a few more. And there, it actually is, the government has approved in March. President Biden approved a package that last year he approved it, and he will, I think he, mostly the states will be distributing to those that need it, but you have to apply, and you have to reach out to the right, to the right agency in order to do it. So I will definitely give you more information on that when we talk Saturday morning, if you are interested. So I'll put the link up. So just look out for that, and I'll be giving you, I'll be reminding you this week to go ahead and sign up, because I will definitely remind you of it. So now, with your salon or any kind of beauty business operations, you want to definitely have at least a general plan, because you're going to have to specify what you're going to need the funds for. You're going to need to specify, like for instance, if you are in the salon by yourself, if you want to hire receptionists and things like that, you need to get the salaries together. You need to know all those kind of things about it, right? So that way you will be prepared, and to let them see that you're ready to get this funding. And if you need other equipment, if you need other supplies and things like that, that's the cost of doing business. You're going to need some things, especially if you're going to maybe hire one or two people. You may even hire a shampoo person or somebody to help you in the business. You definitely need to make sure that you have that information written down. We can do things a little bit differently. We can wing it, as a lot of us do. But when it comes down to being professional and get money from other agencies and other sources, you have to give them what they request, and that is a formal plan. You can't just throw something together. You have to show them that you're serious about it, and you're serious about how you're going to use their money. I don't care what kind of business you have. It doesn't have to be a salon business. Okay, you have to make sure that you are very equipped. And also, I forgot to tell you that I am a business strategist. I do this. I've been doing business development and things like that for about 15 years. So even when I had my first salon, I was still doing coaching. I was doing more so one-on-one back then. And I had business clients that did all sorts of things. So my dad is the one, I think that's where I get that trait from him for us, the business and, business world. And he was a barber. He was a barber up until he passed away in 2011. So I get the beauty industry background from my father. So as I was growing up, he always owned his own barbershop. So I saw that. I was grown up around that, for so with him and my mom wasn't together, but I still, my father had an impact on me in this way, in this, for us, the beauty industry. So that's where I get my knack for it. And I saw how professional he was, and that's how I ran my business. And when I first opened my first salon, I remember he said, "I'm so proud of you." I'm just so proud of my daughter. So he was able to see my first salon, and I think he got ill during the second, yeah, around when I had my second salon open. He got sick during that time, so he didn't. He knew I had another one, but he didn't. He wasn't able to come around as much, or he didn't make it to that one. But yes, I made my father proud. So really, I take this industry dear to my heart, because I respect it just as well as he respected it too. And he was very, very passionate about what he did, and he did a good job. And he had a steady clientele, and everybody knew him for what he did, and all of the lectures he would give everyone to do good, to do right, to do better, to make the best of your life, and to just be a great citizen. He would always tell me, he said, one thing about it, Sandy, a man doesn't like a dumb woman. So I always strive to make myself smart, not for a man. I'm not saying that, but I always wanted myself to be, you know, just to be in the know. And I think it was just in me to learn. I love learning, and I love sharing what I've learned with others. I am not one of these people that try to hold back on what I have to offer. But let me get back into talk about getting your business together. Of course, you need to make sure that you have it structured as a business. And what I mean by that, you need to make sure that you have your EIN number, your business license, have a business bank account, because they're not going to give you a loan or a grant, and they're not going to put it in your personal account. You need to make sure that you have a business account. But before you get the business account, they're going to require you to have an EIN number, and you need to also have your entity structure, like preferably an LLC, and to make sure that you have that business bank account. Now, your DUNS number is going to help you to be in the future, to be able to build your business credit and things like that, so where you can expand your business. You may want to open up two or three more businesses, so you will be prepared for that once you get to that point. And then also, in the plan, and I will talk to you more about that. And if you need my services, you can click the link in my bio, and you can be able to work with me. But I will be doing a class in a few days to help you. And if you need, it'll probably be, I know it'll be after Saturday, but if you maybe give me a week and I can set something up, and then I can do a class collectively if anybody's interested, and we'll go ahead and get the business plan done together. So how about that? Yeah, and I will definitely give you the templates, and I will give you the, the way I've structured it, so where it won't be so overwhelming, overpowering to you. And then you can go and apply for your grants and apply for your funding, or either loans, or whatever you want to do, and make sure that you're prepared. And then also, I do teach a little business credit too. I teach business credit and help you grow your business too as well, like that. And so what we're in this business, we're in this arena, in this beauty business industry, and we definitely can make, help you to get qualified. Because I know, years when I first opened my first salon years ago, I was able to acquire. I don't know whether they do it now, but I know Capital One gave me a $15,000 credit line, and I'm gonna tell you, it really helped me in my business, especially when those slow times came. And it really, really, I mean, extremely, it was an extreme help to me to make sure that I was able to supplement, things. Sometimes when things got rough, and sometimes when clients was, a little slow, things were a little slow, I was still able to pay my rent to the facility without any ease, and not getting stressed out and worried and things like that. So, building your business credit can always help you, in the long run. And then now, because we're going into this recession, who knows how your clients will think, but you're going to make sure that you're going to be able to try to help them to stay, to continue to come see you, and stay a little calm about this whole situation. Because a lot of times when recessions and things like this happen, the first thing get cut is people start, cutting personal services. And then that means you might be one of the ones that is seeing them less frequently. Because I know with my first salon, I almost had to close down at that time, but a few years later I did close. But it was shortly after that, because of the area where I was, it was just going deteriorating. It was a good location when I was there at first, but over the years things kind of just got a little different over there in the area, and I just really, it was time to move. It was time for me to go. So I knew what time, and so I moved into another area. It was, a little bit better area. So that's pretty much all, and that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned, with that situation. But yeah, but anyway, I want to just mention that to you, and then those things, just kind of like we'll talk a little bit more about it later, but just making sure that you do have those basic things down, especially if you're going to be interested. And you should do it even if you're not trying to apply for a loan or grant. You should, because it helps you, it clarifies you, it pushes you in the right direction with your business. So that's what we're going to so that's what we're going to be doing by Saturday. So look for the link. I will go ahead and create that sales page this evening. Well, not sales page, but that landing page this evening, so where you can be able to click and join me Saturday morning. It'll probably be around 10 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. So just look out for that. I think that'll be good, because I definitely want to go over and give you a lot of information and see where it goes from here. So it doesn't cost you anything. I'm going to have it in a Zoom. So it's going to be free and complimentary to you, but I want you to know of what's coming on, or what's coming down the pipe, so you can be prepared for the next. And I may just try to create a little workbook for you too as well. How about that? Alrighty. Okay. Well, that's going to be all for now. And just remember that your industry, your beauty, whatever part of the beauty industry that you're working in, you can apply for startup capital too as well. And then also you can be able to try to, apply for the loan. It all depends on the financial institution, because I think what it is, the government, they are going to back it. And let me see. I want to see. Let me definitely give me a few minutes. Let me see what do they call it? I've got to see. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna tell y'all in a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. All right. It is called the The U.S. Department of Treasury is called the State Small Business Credit Initiative. The State Small Business Credit Initiative, the SSBCI, and there are going to be information that I'm going to share with you about that. Okay, so that's going to be on Saturday. So anyway, and get you prepared for the opportunity before all of the funds be gone, and they're going to distribute it to each state, and they have different departments of each state that will have it. But you will know where to go. And I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna back so much of the money through the financial institution that will be given. And it's nothing like, it's not a PPP loan now. It's something totally different that they're doing. They're trying to boost the economy and you create jobs. So if you can show where you can hire people, and I also have a chart that, well, actually I have an Excel spreadsheet that I've created to have the to show you how, like, if you hire employees, how you can take out their taxes and things like that. It's already formulated and just show you exactly what you'll be spending. So I'll show you that too. I may even just show you that, before the end, just to let you see how that work when you are hiring employees or whoever you hire on your team. So creating jobs is basically what they're looking for too. And then they want to help those that are starting businesses. So anyway, it's just not only for hairstylists or beauty professionals. If you know of anybody that wants to be a part of it, just please let me know, or just DM me if you have any questions. Okay, alrighty, see you guys later, and thank you so much. I'll be on tomorrow giving you some more business tips too, as well, for us in the beauty industry. That's for the Beauty Empire CEO. We're talking about beauty business, beauty empires. We're here to grow your businesses and start businesses in the beauty industry. So that's what this platform is for. Okay. Alrighty. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.